Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully this goes well. Huh? Ooh. Hello, everybody. Hello. Is this going well? Is this stream? Are we good? Are we good in this stream? Hello, Leo Tennyson. Hello, Gilberto Benitez. Clickbait, ragebait, watch the live scream thumbnail. Ah, look. I'm not good. Look. You're gonna see that I might actually begin to buy into it. It's not even clickbait. Because there is, like, when you see what I have, you will see that, like, there's a path for it to happen. There is actually a path for it to happen. Okay. First, I just want to say, genuinely, thank you all for, you know, your help last month. Genuinely, it came down to the wire, you know? Like, when we were trying to find a new place, like, it came, like, I literally got the keys to the new place the day we had to leave the old place. And I genuinely could not have done that without you guys. Like, genuinely could not have done that without you guys. And, like, this is, like, really, thank you. Like, honestly, like, we would be, like, we would not, I would not be okay. Like, we would be in, you know, we would not have a home to be in without you guys. So, thank you all. And, you know, and again, I'm sorry for not posting a lot of videos and doing a lot of streams, because we technically we weren't able to bring the internet service to where we are now, because for some reason, like, the company that we got the internet from does not have service where we are, which is very weird because it's not that far away from where we were initially. And we still technically don't have, like our own new internet service provider, so we're using, like, random, like, Wi-Fi signals. So, so that's why I was kind of hesitant to do streams and videos, because I was like, how am I going to be able to, you know, put out a lot of stuff and whatnot. So there was a lot of chaos. Hopefully, like, I can start getting a new schedule and trying to pump out more videos and stuff. And yeah, and also, how big is the new place? Not really big. It's a loft. So it's not gonna be forever, but, you know, it's good for us to save up. I will say, I think maybe what we could do I want to see if we can get 10 super chats today. I want to see if, because I do want to start really, like, locking into YouTube more and seeing how big we can, how's the new job. It pays, you know, like, I'm not really thrilled. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the new job, but it's stable somewhat. So, yeah. Let's see. Do you have the Wicked actors getting nominated? We'll see. Not just straight to the point, but in one battle after another, Marty Supreme, Wicked for Good, No Other Choice, Begonia, and Ann Lee for a comedy musical picture. How did it go since the situation? Well, I actually just explained that not too long ago, but suffice it to say, thanks to you guys' support, we were able to find a new place. So, like, all is good for now. But yeah, I might as well just jump straight into it, you know? Might as well jump straight into it. So, yeah. Drama picture. I have K-pop Demon Hunters getting into musical comedy. Look, we'll see. Like, let's get into this. And will you do your November predictions videos? Yes, I'll try to do one this week, probably, like, maybe, like, should I do Best Picture again? Because admittedly, things have changed a little bit for me, especially with the Testament of Ann Lee. Oh my god! Only super chat I can do today because I need to use all my money for my book I'm publishing. Oh my god, thank you, Leo. Thank you so much, everybody. Give this a like and, like, and spam the, I got actually better ideas, because this is a new one. Hannahcast heart emotes, thanks to RBX Gemini for making that emote. So yeah, spam those blue heart emojis, the Hannahcast heart emojis. If you're a member, I forgot about that. You can get those by becoming a member. You can get the little Hannahcast heart emojis if you're a member of the channel for $2 a month. You know, you can get a bunch of cool perks. Like, I'm going to try to start doing members-only live streams, members-only videos. I recently did one for the Testament of Ann Lee trailer. You get, like, little emojis. You get access to my members-only Discord server. That's a lot of fun, where we can, like, brainstorm some new video ideas. So, yeah. But now, let's get into the video, shall we? For Drama Picture. It's sad to say, I don't think Hamnet's gonna... no, I don't think Sinners is gonna win this. I think Sinners... You know, not gonna lie. I think Sinners... Like, ever since One Battle After Another became the frontrunner, I think it took all the wind out of Sinners' sails, to be honest. I think it kind of took all the wind out of Sinners' sails. So... Like, because of that, like, now I feel like there's a good chance Sinners could be seen as Barbie, where it's, like, just like the blockbuster in Best Picture. I don't think it's going to be, like, bottom 5 at the Oscars. I still think it's going to be top 5, but, yeah, I don't know. So, I do have Hamnet winning. It's winning a lot of audience awards. I have not seen Hamnet yet. I want to see Hamnet. Begonia's being campaigned for drama. I heard comedy. I heard they were going for comedy. Bro won't stop hating Wicked for Good and Frankenstein. Okay, no, like, I'm very excited for Wicked for Good. I just need to see reviews first. And the funny thing is, I have seen Frankenstein. It's my second favorite movie of the year. So it's not a matter of me not liking it. I love Frankenstein. I want it to get into Drama Picture. But I just don't trust that it will right now. I need, like, if it does perform very well at the Globes, I'll predict it. I will. But it's sort of the same as The Substance last year. It's like, I need to see some, like, a good haul for that film. Oh, wait, I just realized. Hold on a second. I forgot I need to bring... Okay, yep. Let me just... Oop, and I oop. But believe me, if Frankenstein actually got in, I'd be so happy. Because Frankenstein is, like, legit now one of my favorite Guillermo del Toro movies. It's just, like, I need to be convinced that they'll do it, you know? Matt Neglia reviewed Wicked for Good on Award Expert. I don't think it's an actual review. I think it's like a... I don't think it's a full-on review. I think it's a social media reaction. And he did quite like it, but he also said that it's not as good as the first Wicked, which is exactly what I was scared of. It's exactly what I was scared of. And I'm kind of worried that, like, again, I need to see full-on reviews. I need to see what the reviews say, but I'm not going to lie. You know, not a good sign if he's saying it's not as good as the first Wicked, because that's exactly why I was doubting Wicked for Good. Where's Late Fame and Drama? Late Fame, Justin Martin, that movie did not make any kind of splash during Fall Fest season. I think it's dead. It's not going to happen. Frankenstein might be a massive contender, to be honest. If it gets into Best Picture, yes. But right now, I'm not totally convinced that it is in Best Picture. But again, I hope to be wrong. Hey, Christian, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. Glad to have you back. Thank you so much, AJ. And you know, again, thank you for being a member. Del Toro might be the James Mangold of this year. I don't know. Not really, because the thing is, James Mangold He had never... The thing, like, reason why he got nominated for Best Director was because, like, he had been around for so long and had never gotten director love from the Academy, and then he got nominated for the director Oscar. Guillermo del Toro has won 3 Oscars up to this point. 1 for director, 1 for Best Picture, and 1 for animated feature. And he's got a lot of love. And I think the best result you would see from Frankenstein at the Oscars, if it gets into Best Picture, would be, like, adapted screenplay and supporting actor. That would be its best day. He's not going to get director. By Smashing Machine, bye! I actually did see Smashing Machine as well. I liked it. But again, considering audiences don't really feel that connected to the film, I don't think Smashing Machine's going to get nominated. But still, back to what I was saying. Hamnet, I do think it's going to win Best Picture Drama, because it has a couple of things going for it. Well, a few things going for it. One, Jessie Buckley is winning lead actress at the Oscars. It's won a lot of audience awards. Like, it's not isolating people. People seem to be very much emotionally wrapped up in it. And to be honest, it's probably number 2 for the Oscar. Like, if One Battle After Another was not winning adapted screenplay, it would be Hamnet. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I really hope I end up loving Hamnet. I have not seen Hamnet yet, but I really, really hope I love it, because I need something to be able to beat One Battle After Another, because I don't think One Battle After Another is all that great. Late Fame has 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, sure, but again, no one's seeing it. No one's even talking about it. That's the problem. Do you have a Netflix subscription? No. Let's see. Is Frankenstein or Wicked for Good more likely to be a craft sweeper? Probably Frankenstein, because Wicked for Good has, like, the sequel problem going on. But still. Sentimental Value, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's number 2. Sentimental Value, or it was just an accident, because on one hand, Sentimental Value is much more of an acting player. I don't know why people are saying Renate Reinsville's not going to get nominated for lead actress. Yes, she is. Like, the film is probably top 5 for Best Picture, and the movie's getting a couple of other acting nominations. Why would she not come along with it? Like, no. She's going to get nominated. So, it has a lot of actor love, and it could probably still get nominated for, like, director and screenplay. I mean, well, it's a Cannes movie, so of course it will. But then there's also, it was just an accident. And a lot of people are saying that Jafar Panahi could even win original screenplay, which I've not seen. It was just an accident, so I can't say that I don't want it to win because I've not seen it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd be really upset if Sinners did not end up winning original screenplay, because Sinners is still my favorite movie of the year, and if it can't even go home with original screenplay, I'm gonna be sad. Because, like, this movie deserves Best Picture way more than One Battle After Another, in my opinion. So, yeah. But still, accident, it has a lot going for it. So, like, I don't know what's number 2. It's either Sentimental Value or Accident. I'm going to Sentimental Value for now because it has the actor push. So, yeah. Then we have Avatar, Fire and Ash. Then we have Sinners. Sinners, if you're still not predicting Sinners as winning Best Picture, not winning. If you're still not predicting that Sinners gets nominated for Best Picture, I don't know what to do for you at this point, because the reviews are still all incredible. Sure, yeah, if the movie's not winning Best Picture, Ryan Coogler's not going to win Best Director, but it still has a lot of other things going for it. It's got SAG Ensemble in the bag. It's got original screenplay nomination. It can easily be a double-digit nomination kind of film. Like, if you're still not convinced that Sinners is getting nominated for Best Picture, you're just hope-dicting at that point. Then we have Avatar, Fire and Ash. This is probably the only film left where we have no reactions. Like, no reactions whatsoever as to, what people think about it, because we at least have reactions for Wicked for Good. We at least have reactions for Marty Supreme. Avatar, Fire and Ash is still the only one, but I'm still not convinced that I should doubt James Cameron. I mean, I mean, we'll have to see what happens, obviously, but he's kind of proved us again and again that he kind of knows what he's doing, so I don't know. Yeah, Sinners has had insane power, staying power. Exactly. Like, it was a big box office success. It's still got amazing critic and audience reviews. I just, like, you're just literally you're just trying to hope that this movie doesn't get nominated for Best Picture if you're just, like, that convinced that it's not happening. So, yeah. And then, I have to be real. The Secret Agent. I mean, like, we'll see what Frankenstein does. I'm very curious to see how Frankenstein does, and honestly, admittedly, Avatar Fire and Ash right now, like, yeah, I'm very curious to see how, like, if the Golden Globes will bite, because, funny enough, the Critics' Choice nominations are first. They will bite. They will do Avatar. They're gonna do Avatar, and they're probably gonna do Frankenstein. But, however, The Secret Agent is very interesting, because, as you'll see, there's a very good case for Wagner, and I think you pronounce his name as Wagner Mora, not Wagner. I think it's Wagner, because so I think there's a very good case for Wagner Mora to win drama actor, because like the only other drama actor, like I don't think the only other drama actor whose film is in Best Picture, I don't think he's gonna win. So at that point, like, considering a lot of the other competitions going drama, and people are going to say Begonia, but I've heard from different sources that like Begonia's going comedy, or at least they're trying to get Begonia to go to comedy. So it's like, at that point, like, with the field this week, Secret Agent could just get in. It honestly could. And this is why I'm kind of considering the idea of Secret Agent going for Best Picture at the Oscars. Because if it can get the Globe nomination for Best Picture Drama and win Drama Actor, that's a very good case. That's a very good case for it. And apparently it's a big crowd pleaser. Like, people who are seeing this movie are like, man, this is actually really freaking good. But at the same time, that would also mean that that would put me at 4 Neon films in Best Picture, and that would be unprecedented. That would be insane. But at the same time, you know, because you know, 20th Century Studios, that's only hanging on to one film. Netflix has a few contenders, but they all kind of have something going against them. So it's like there is a good, there is a good chance that like if the competition gets thin enough, then, you know, then there is a chance that Neon could get 4 films in. Why are you predicting Golden Globes so early? We have like 2 months. Well, that's because, well, I think actually Golden Globe nominations are in December. And I'm doing early Golden Globe predictions because we know where some films are going in terms of musical, or in terms of being drama or musical or comedy. I've done this like the past couple of years, so why not do it now? So yeah. Let's see. So that. And then we have some of the Netflix films. Train Dreams, I'm very curious, because by far Train Dreams is the most critically acclaimed of the Netflix films. It really, really is. But it's like, and it could have a potential good, you know, haul at the Oscars. But where is its path? Because the Critics' Choice Awards, they're going to do Frankenstein. J. Kelly, I don't think it's going to be that strong. So, I don't know. So, Train Dreams I might have up there. And again, I am looking at Frankenstein. If Frankenstein performs well at the Globes, and I mean, like, has a good haul like The Substance did, then, like, which is admittedly is a bit harder because, like, would Frankenstein get director at the Globes? I'm not sure. Director at Critics' Choice, easy. They can put, like, 8 slots. They can easily put Del Toro in. And screenplay is harder because, again, with The Substance, that was, like, an original film. Frankenstein is, like, the upteenth adaptation of Frankenstein. And if it were to get into Best Picture, I would probably say adapted screenplay would come along with it. But do I really think it would get into a Golden Globes 6 for screenplay? I don't know. I'm not saying it shouldn't. It's a very well written film, but I don't know. I don't know if it would though. So that's what I'm kind of concerned over. And then there's this, Is This Thing On, which to my shock, and this is which is another Searchlight, which is a Searchlight film, just like Testament to Van Lee. This is going drama. I thought they were going to go comedy with this. What's your top? Oh, okay, Leo. Top 4 of 2025 so far. I'm sorry. Like I'm trying to balance both the chat and predictions. Probably Sinners, Frankenstein, K-pop Demon Hunters. Where is? Okay. Sinners, Frankenstein, K-pop Demon Hunters, Fantastic Four, First Steps, and A House of Dynamite. I saw House of Dynamite, really loved it. I actually really liked House of Dynamite. Still. Golden did well at the Grammys. Oh, well, don't worry, we'll get the song here in a bit. We're definitely going to get the song here in a bit. How do you feel about Infinity going lead actress? I went to an early screening of The Running Man. Oh, okay, cool. The thing is, I think Chase Infinity will be nominated for Best Actress at the Oscars, as long as One Battle After Another can hold on to front runner status. If the film is still the front runner by the time Oscar nominations come around, I think she gets nominated. Like, I know she's like a very new face, but it's like, you can't doubt the film that's the current frontrunner for Best Picture. I just don't think you can do that. So there. Yeah. But Is This Thing On is interesting. Again, it's like, it does have some of the potential to get nominated in some categories here at the Globes. But again, it's like, would it though? Would it? I'm not sure. Because the reviews are still very good, but I don't know. Especially now. Okay, how about this? I'd be considering it way more if Searchlight didn't acquire The Testament of Anne Lee. Now that Searchlight has The Testament of Anne Lee, and they put what I thought was going to be comedy musical in drama? Oh, I think that shows where Searchlight's priorities really are. They're focusing everything on The Testament of Anne Lee right now. Everything. Awards Garage. What's up, Christian and peeps in chat? Just popping into support. My kids ain't ready to give me any free time on a Sunday yet. Hey, Awards Garage. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing a stream. We have a super chat goal. We're doing Golden Globes predictions. We're having a time. We're having a good time right now. So yeah. The voice of Hind Rajab, maybe, but at the same time, I don't know. This hasn't really made as big of a splash as some of the other, international films. We'll have to see how this turns out, but yeah. The Smashing Machine, audiences seem to be kind of distanced from it, similar to like Maestro, and also no one went to go see this movie. Like, they just did not watch, like, it did not do well at the box office at all. So, Smashing Machine is not looking great. So, yeah. I don't know. Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere. The reviews were not that enthusiastic, were not that great, and I should have seen it coming. I even shared my concerns at a point, because I was like, I don't know. I mean, it is Scott Cooper. He has not really had any film come that close to Best Picture at all. I mean, one could say Crazy Heart, but despite that film having very good reviews and even a Writers Guild nomination, it could not get Best Picture anywhere. And instead, the 10th slot went to, The Blind Side, a movie that critics weren't even that really enthusiastic about. It's like, if the freaking Blind Side got in Best Picture, like, what does it say about how close, how close Crazy Heart was? And other than that, all of Scott Cooper's films were kind of hit or miss. So it's like, I should have realized, like, at least with James Mangold, whenever he does Oscar bait films, like, they get nominated. They get nominated for, like, big awards at the Oscars. Even Logan got adapted screenplay. So when he so he was a trusted filmmaker. Scott Cooper wasn't. I feel dumb for not realizing this, but yeah. Real quick, Hannahcast, getting together with Jonathan Fuji later to discuss the Best Casting Oscar. Give me your top 3 for that one. Trying to think. But Best Casting? I'm trying to think. Let me look on Award Expert. Because on Award Expert, I think I have... Excuse me. One Battle After Another, Sinners, Hamnet. But again, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure where everything's kind of going right now with that category. But I don't want to doubt the Best Picture winner for the win in this. Especially because if it were just like, you know, if it were just casting directors, then like, if it were just casting directors, maybe I wouldn't say it wins. But like, if it's the entire Academy, they're probably going to view it as like the default ensemble award. Scott Cooper isn't James Mangold. Jeremy Allen White isn't Timmy. I do think, I will say, if James Mangold directed this film, if James Mangold directed Springsteen, I do think Jeremy Allen White would get nominated. But again, it just comes down to a filmmaker problem. Like, you always gotta look at the track record for the filmmaker. Like, if it's a filmmaker who's very hit or miss, probably not a great idea to predict the film. Which was my mistake with Springsteen. And I also should have seen the problems arising when the movie was initially called Deliver Me From Nowhere, but then they changed it to Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere. It's like, the semicolon, it's like, that's when you know something is that's when you know there's a problem. Like when there's like, was it like Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody. It's like, but still. Let's see. And Nuremberg, I really regret putting that in for like director and screenplay a couple months back. Ugh. So like, it's probably not gonna happen. And also like because the reviews aren't great. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, the Hannahcast. Oh my god. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking for drama picture. And again, I'm really keeping my eyes out for The Secret Agent. And like I said, guys, if you want to become a member, you know, we do have memberships open. Still open. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, actually, that's good. Yeah, for $2 a month, you get like a bunch of emojis. Hopefully starting this week, I'll have like weekly members only live streams, members only shout outs at the end of my videos, you know, members only Discord server access, early access to Oscar predictions videos. You get a lot of really fun perks. So consider becoming a member, or if you're able to gift memberships, you can also do that. That also helps out the channel a lot. Like you guys don't understand like how much, you know, the supporting the channel really does help us in the long run. So thank you very much. And so yeah, let's get on to drama actress. I genuinely don't see a world where don't be the Hannahcast. Nuremberg is really good. Is actually a really good screenplay, and don't sleep on Crow either. I was surprised actually, but right up the Academy's alley. I'm not saying it's bad. I haven't seen it. The reason why I was like was because I went so hard on it initially with like predictions when I heard when the first reactions came out for it, and they were like really enthusiastic, and then the reactions tanked. They tanked. And it's like, oh, people hate this movie. Oh, it's not going to get in. So, but let's see. Jessie Buckley, and I'm not gonna lie, it's oh my god. Okay, I completely forgot I had Sydney Sweeney at number 7. Imagine that I just deleted her from the list because that whole video where she didn't really deny being a Nazi, like, that kind of killed any chance of her getting any awards. So just pretend Sydney Sweeney just doesn't exist in the list. Just like we could just toss her name out because that, like, her reputation is now completely finished. The movie became one of the worst box office bombs in terms of, like, wide opening weekend box office. Christie's dead, Sydney Sweeney's dead, prospects all the prospects are all dead, not happening. And so you could probably see why I went. Yeah, like, look up the interview that she did. Remember that whole Good Genes ad campaign that got a little bit of eyebrows raising, like, probably not the best thing to say in this political climate. And then she was being interviewed about it, saying, what do you think about the whole thing? And about people perhaps either like taking the message in a certain way. And she said, when there's an issue when there's an issue that I want to speak on, I'll speak about it. And it's like, you could have just easily said, hey, that's not, that wasn't the message of the whole Good Genes thing. That's not what we intended. We didn't intend for it to come off that way, but I could see why people would. I'm sorry, we're not, we're gonna, lesson learned, we'll try to be a little bit more careful in the future. Could have just said that, but no, she just had this, like, smug look on her face, or just lack of interest, and just didn't really deny it. It's like, oh, okay, that's not good. So yeah, her chance, like, no. So yeah, not great for this category. Florence Pugh Thunderbolts Florence Pugh for Thunderbolts would have a better chance at this point than Sydney Sweeney. So yeah. Anyways, so as you can see, the field is very, very thin. And I know people were like, what? You have Laura Dern? It's like, again, who else? Who else could possibly get in? Unless, because here's the thing. Okay, again, Jessie Buckley, she's winning. Like, there's no debate over that. Like, the movie, she could honestly just be a full sweeper. Even SAG, considering this film is such a crowd pleaser, it's winning a bunch of audience awards, it's making people, cry, and, like, they're not getting confused. Like, she's gonna win everywhere. Renate Reinsve, because sentimental value is that high, I mean, hell, when you look here, it's like, sentimental value is the only other film nominated for Best Picture Drama in my predictions. So, like, how would she possibly miss at the Globes? How? Is it confirmed that Die My Love is in drama? Last time I checked, I thought it was. So yeah. And then I have Laura Dern for Is This Thing On? Because, again, just the lack of competition, and, there is a chance Is This Thing On could get in for, like, drama picture. A chance. But again, I'm not sure how big that chance is, but, and again, considering the weak field, sure. Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love. This might be the only Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love and Julia Roberts for After the Hunt. These are probably the only nominations these two are going to get. Like, because the movies are very, very unappealing to audiences. Audiences do not like Die My Love, and even the critics did not even like After the Hunt. So, what the Globes are going to do, the Globes are going to nominate these two because, again, they split up drama and comedy musical actress. And this is where their prospects stop. These two are not getting nominated for the Oscars. Actress drama is so unbelievably weak that I'm forced to have Jodie Foster in for a movie no one has heard of. Oh, A Private Life? Yeah. I think Tessa Thompson is deserving of a drama actress nom, but becoming more unlikely by the day. That's the thing, like, no one saw Hedda. No one saw her. I know Julia Roberts is Julia Roberts, but After the Hunt getting a nom seems crazy. At the Globes, no. At the Oscars, yeah, no. She's not gonna get nominated for the Oscar. She's not gonna, like, again, the only, like, Julie Roberts is only gonna get nominated here at the Globes. And nowhere else. BAFTA's not gonna do it, Critics' Choice is not gonna do it, SAG's not gonna do it. Again, yeah. And this is where I have Miriam Al-Shari for It Was Just an Accident. I actually think maybe she could get nominated. And you're probably wondering, what? But, oh yeah, I forgot, I just realized I also have It Was Just an Accident in Drama Picture. But because the competition is so weak, and we've seen, you know, times where the Globes did, like, dig deep to find, like, you know, like an international performance that they wanted to honor. Like, for example, Alma Poisty for Fallen Leaves, she got nominated for Comedy Musical Actress. Because the competition was so thin, like, the Globes managed to, like, reach down and pluck somebody from, you know, from an international film that no one was expecting. And I feel like Miriam Al-Shari for It Was Just an Accident could probably happen. Honestly, she probably could. In this field, sure. And I think that would definitely show some strength for the film. It would definitely show some strength for the film. So yeah. And then again, Sydney Sweeney's not going to happen. Tessa Thompson's not going to happen. Jodie Foster, probably not. So yeah. Jennifer Lawrence has been in my 5 for all year, not changing until she misses major precursors. Can't wait to be on my island when everyone bails on her, just like they did with One Battle After Another in July. Problem, though, you look at the audience scores, people hate Die My Love. The audiences do not like this movie. That is the problem. We shall talk about Lucy Liu. I think the problem, Leo, is that, like, no one's talking about her film. No one has talked about her film at all. And that's not great. That's not great when no one's talking about your movie. I think you're probably, like, the only person I've heard talk about this movie for a while. So it's like, I think she might not happen. Accident looks like more of an ensemble film, and even if they did get a lead acting award to someone, it would be Mobaseri, assuming from the trailer. Again, I'm not sure. I think someone could get nominated for. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, you're talking about the lead actor. I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about lead actress right now. And I don't think she's going to repeat at the Oscars, but at the Globes, if drama actress is this thin, then if she's being campaigned for drama actress, then I think she could just get in. How's a Dynamite actress? I think she's going to be supporting. I know who you're talking about. I forgot her name, but I think she's actually going to be supporting, so she wouldn't get nominated here. Outside of awards, Sydney Sweeney's career might be cooked. Well, cooked unless you know, Pureflix picks her up. So yeah, or Paramount, considering they're turning into, you know, like actual evil empire. Why wouldn't Tessa Thompson happen? The movie's reviewed fine, but people say the performance stands out. She even got a Gotham nomination. I mean, she could, but again, no one's really talking about it. It kind of just dropped on Amazon and no one cared. That's the problem. And that's why I'm kind of looking at Miriam Al-Shari. Because... Oh, wait. Yo! Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Awards Garage. Gotta go soon, but I'm all about supporting my fellow tubers. Also, Honora rules. Ah! Honora. Ah! Oh, my God. Thank you so much. That's gonna go a long way to help the channel. Thank you so much, everybody. Put in those blue, especially if you're a channel member, put in those blue Hannahcast heart emojis. Thank you so much. And yeah, like, and also again, if you want to talk about the you know, because that one collab you mentioned, I mean, a few months ago, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to plan it all out. Like, let's do it. But yeah. This is kind of why I'm thinking. But draw way more eyes to this film. Which, granted, it's mirroring I'm Still Here a little bit too much. I know, might be, I messed up and my coach my son's little league team, aka No Time, but it's all coming back so soon. I mean, if you're coaching your son's little league team, don't apologize. Like, that's like, you gotta be a dad first, alright? You gotta, like, being a dad is the most important thing right now. like, you're good. You're good. Like, don't apologize. You gotta be there for your kid. That's completely understandable. But yeah. See ya. Bye, Gerald. Bye. Actually, yeah, everybody, put in the, like, if you're a member of the channel, put in the bye emote. Go, bye, Gerald. Bye. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, Wagner Moura, I think he could just win. And the thing is, with, I think, like, Michael B. Jordan, when you look at all these nominees, Michael B. Jordan's also the only one in a best picture, or at least in a, best picture drama nomination. And again, that's the, like, I don't, like, and are the Golden Globes really going to give the Globe to him? I don't know. Why do you have Wagner Moura winning? Because I just feel like the Globes are, like, they're, like, he's the most likely one to win. Because, like, I don't know. Because even from the beginning, people were already saying, like, is Michael B. Jordan going to get nominated for Sinners? And that was when people were predicting Sinners for Best Picture. Even when people were predicting Sinners to win Best Picture, they were hesitant on predicting him for a nomination for Best Actor, even at the Oscars. And if the film's no longer winning Best Picture, then he's vulnerable. He's vulnerable because people were already hesitant. If people were already hesitant when the film was winning Best Picture, they're going to be, like, his chances are going to go down significantly more now that, the film's not winning Best Picture. So with that in mind, I think there is a good case for Wagner Moura to win for The Secret Agent. There's a really good chance. And then there's Daniel Day-Lewis for Anemone, which I actually saw Anemone last night. I liked it. And I especially loved his performance. He's the GOAT. Now, granted, do I think he's going to get nominated for the Oscar? Honestly, it's kind of a coin flip. Because on one hand, he is Daniel Day-Lewis, and he's once again giving a legendary performance. But at the same time, people don't really like Anemone all that much, and they're very isolated by it. He would have to get in off of the fact that he's Daniel Day-Lewis, the greatest actor of all time, and that's it. It would have to be passion for his reputation as an actor and his performance alone. Because he's not coattailing off of a film that people like, or even a film that's very accessible. Like, the reviews aren't great, but the problem is it's also very inaccessible. It's a film that people are very confused by and don't really know what to make of it. And that's not good. So again, it would have to be purely off of his acting merit alone to get him the Oscar nomination. But here at the Globes, easy. He can easily get in. I actually have Joel Edgerton over Daniel Day-Lewis. I think Anemone's just, as a movie, is just the biggest problem going against him. At the Globes, I can't say that. No, he's going to get the Globe nomination. Like, because drama actor is also kind of thin right now, at the Globes, Daniel Day-Lewis can absolutely get in. Now, what other precursors? It's hard to tell. Can he get BAFTA? Maybe. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think BAFTA's gonna love Sinners all that much. And then, you have Critics' Choice. It's kind of 50-50 if they're gonna do Anemone. SAG? No. It's too confusing for SAG. They're gonna hate it. Critics' Choice is gonna be, again, hit or miss. It's gonna be like a 50-50 shot because it's like, maybe they want Daniel Day-Lewis to be there. Who knows? But I don't know. Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine. I don't think he's going to get the Oscar. Again, because of the field, I think he can get in. Jeremy Allen White, again, the field's thin, he could get in. And then there's that sixth slot. And again, there's a few options. Bro, I know you've been doubting it all year because it's just a monster remake, but you really have to get over not believing in Frankenstein. It's pretty locked in, and also here for drama actor. I'm not saying it's locked in until I see a good Like, if I'm wrong and it performs like on the level of The Substance last year, alright, then I'll put it in. But There's a reason why I'm hesitant, and I hope I'm wrong. Because I love Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein. It's my second favorite film of the year. It deserves to be in. But yeah, hello Cineverse. Why does Cineverse sound familiar? That sounds very, very familiar to me. Is Hawk in drama or comedy? Comedy. You'll see. You'll see. I'm going with Will Arnett for Is This Thing On in drama actor right now because again the field's thin. Laura Dern is probably going to get in for drama actress, and I don't know. I just feel like this is kind of like I feel like this could just happen with 6 slots and a split up category. I think it makes it a little bit easier. Why can't the Globes go back to 5 nominations? I kind of would prefer that too. Like, I don't like the idea of going 6 nominees because it's like it's like you're scared that, you know, of who's going to get snubbed, and it's like you want to try to appease everyone. But for me, I'm just like, no, have 5 nominees for every category except Best Picture, because Best Picture makes sense to have 10 nominees because it's like it's the big award of the night, and the biggest award of the night might as well have. It's basically the Academy's top 10 films of the year. That makes sense to me. Every category should be 5 nominees except Best Picture. That's 10. Like, luckily the Oscars do have that, but I feel like the Golden Globes, like, they need to stick it to 5 nominees, and also get rid of that stupid box office award and the really stupid the podcast award. That's gonna be oh no. Okay. Ooh, looks like we're back. Best Picture should be 5. I disagree. Best Picture of the Oscars, I like it being 10. Because again, it's the biggest award of the night, and it's the top 10. But hey, that's my thoughts. It's cutting out a lot for me. Don't worry, it was a hiccup. Don't worry. How's the AC in your new place? Not great. But luckily it's winter, so yeah. So we don't need to have the AC on. No, it's not winter, but you know what I mean. If Joel Edgerton got nominated at the Globes, that'd be pretty good for his for like Train Dreams' prospects at the Oscars. That'd be a pretty good sign. Vahid Mobaseri for It Was Just an Accident. If he got in, because here's the thing, I am predicting Mariam. Oh wait, it's Afshari. Oh, it's Afshari, not Al-Shari. Afshari. The font here is making it look like an L. The F look like an L. Like, I put her in because the competition's very, very thin. But if Vahid got in, oh wow. Oh, we'd be talking about something like major. We'd be talking about a major contender. Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein. Again, if Frankenstein were to get into Best Picture here, he could probably come along with a nomination. Colin Farrell for The Ballad of a Small Player. No one liked the movie, so it's kind of like, eh. Hypothetical scenario: if the entire cast of a play is recast for a film adaptation, would it be just for it to win the Best Casting Oscar? I think I know what you're saying. I mean, yeah, because it's like look at West Side Story, or Wicked. Because like you gotta find a really, really good film cast that can bring the roles to life. And also keep in mind, stage acting is not the same thing as movie acting. Because on stage, you have to be extremely loud, big, and bombastic. Whereas in film, you have to reel it in a bit, because like you don't have to project to a big audience because the camera's a lot closer to you. So yeah. When are the Globes announced? I'm not sure, but it should. There's probably. You could probably find out online. Russell Crowe for Nuremberg. I like if the film were like remotely like better received, probably I would look more into him. Right now, no. And then there's Sergei Lopez for Sirat. And again, I'm looking at this film, but right now it's probably like what, number 5 for Best International Feature, maybe. So it's like I don't know if I can do it. If 2 actors get in for accident, OMG, we were looking at a screenplay, international, maybe drama picture win at the Globes. Oh. Okay, wait. If it beat Hamnet for drama picture, that would be insane if that happened. No, I mean the exact same cast of the play is the same for the film. Oh, yeah, then I don't know. Because it really would just be like, well, you just cast the same people. So it's like, That's why I'm actually thinking Wicked for Good is not going to get nominated for casting at the Oscars, because all the casting was done in the first film. And I know that people are going to say, well, the casting, they're going to nominate Wicked for Good because they didn't get to last time. But it's like, that sounds like something that, like, people who aren't casting directors would do. Because, like, craft branches, they don't really go for narratives, and I do believe casting is going to be considered a craft branch. And they don't really go for narratives. They kind of just go for what the craft says, So it's like, I don't think they're gonna nominate Wicked for Good for casting, because most of the pretty much the only basically the only new casting choice they have, the only new casting that they got is Coleman Domingo as the Lion. So honestly, it's not impossible that Accident beats Hamnet. I'm obviously still predicting Hamnet because that would skyrocket Accident to top 3 and make it near locked for international at the Oscars. Yup. So yeah. And then we get the comedy musical picture. And I have, one battle after another's winning. It's gonna win. Maybe I should, actually, no. I think the reason why I have no other choice at number 2, you'll see a little bit later on, because I feel like it's gonna have a better time getting certain nominations. But still, one battle after another's winning. Comedy musical picture. It's done. I've seen No Other Choice, and it's the best movie of the year. I keep hearing a lot of people saying that No Other Choice is amazing. Christian, do you think Park Chan-wook has a better chance for a DGA nom than Josh Safdie? It seems like Marty Supreme has more aspects than No Other Choice, which is relying on a director nom to get into picture. Honestly, maybe. I mean, we'll have to see how well it does in some precursors, but it's like, especially if we're talking about all of the directors contending, all of the international directors contending this year, Park Chan-wook is easily the most well-known in the US. By a mile, he is. So, he's probably the most, he could get DGA. What's your reason for the Wicked for Good snub here? Because I'm still waiting on reviews. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm waiting on reviews. Because, I'm already hearing that it's not as good as the first Wicked. That's not a great sign. So, once I read reviews, we'll see if it gets bumped up or not, but right now I have it just outside. So, no Weapons in the top 16, because I just know Weapons is not going to be a thing. We know Weapons is not real, guys. Come on. Weapons is fake news. It's fake news. Fake news. It's all a hoax. It's a hoax. It's all a hoax. Matt Neglia's reaction confirmed its spot for me. Wicked. Again, I've heard, I don't know. But still. No Other Choice. Marty Supreme. Yeah. Then we have The Testament of Anne Lee. And I have this much higher up, not only because this is easily Searchlight's #1 priority right now. It's not only the nominations for the Globes come out the 8th of December. Actually, less than a month from now. Literally, if I did this yesterday, it would literally be 1 month from yesterday. So, So, yeah, Testament of Anne Lee is clearly Searchlight's #1 priority, and I'm not gonna lie, I could see some good traction coming for this film. And if it gets into Best Picture of the Oscars, it could contend for a lot of nominations. So, And it could be, I know like the initial reactions weren't great, even so much to where I thought like it was like, bye, Ann Lee, bye. But then I realized like the people that like this movie really, really, really love it. And it makes me think this could be like Nickel Boys, except it's going to probably have much higher chances at getting nominations. Because the people that love this movie are probably going to put it really high up on their ballots. And if it can get a lot of like #1 votes, then it can probably squeeze into like some of the lower spots. It's probably not going to get like PGA, but it's going to get a lot of nominations, or at least I think it's potentially a lot of nominations at the Oscars, and it potentially could do very, very well here. Materialists in this category, oh yeah, I don't have that, but yeah, I think people just kind of forgot that movie exists. So for a Best Picture nom, all it needs is a moderate size of people who absolutely love it. Exactly. And then we have Begonia. Again, I could see it getting in. I mean, you know, you could see a few prospects for this. Like, it could, as like, it's got comedy actress going for it, comedy actor going for it, and nothing is really too competitive here. It's a little bit pretty decent shot. The Naked Gun, no. The best thing this thing is looking. I like, not great. Not. Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. Oh, yep, we're back. There we go. Hello. Okay, we're back. Anyways, as I was saying, Kiss the Spider-Woman. Kiss the Spider-Woman, probably, like, no one really saw that movie. No one cared. I don't know. Rental Family, no one cared. Honestly, I should probably have put K-Pop Demon Hunters a little bit higher, to be honest. Although, to be fair, like, they didn't nominate The Wild Robot or Spider-Verse for musical comedy picture. They didn't do that. But, I don't know. Maybe K-Pop Demon Hunters should probably be number 12. Because I will say, if this managed to get into Best Picture, musical, or comedy, and yet Spider-Verse didn't, and The Wild Robot didn't, I would very much consider this to be like a Best Picture contender. Anyway, One Battle After Another doesn't win this category. I can't imagine why. I cannot imagine, like as much as I would love for One Battle After Another to lose here and to go, bye One Battle, bye. There's nothing really that could challenge it on the level. Like, at least you could, because I know a lot of people were predicting Anora to win, even though I did predict Emilia Perez. But, like, you could see that. And it's also, like, I don't think it's impossible for Marty Supreme to beat it. I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like One Battle After Another is just, like, too strong. It's just too strong to beat. So, I don't know. K-Pop Demon Hunters, again, I would love it if that happened, but I just don't see it happening. Ella McKay, that's also one that we just don't really see any of the reviews for. We'll have to see, but if I had Legs I Kick You, that's just not going to happen, so probably not. Comedy musical actress. What's the path for K-pop to get nominated? I mean, really, you would have to have, like, score, song, and picture. Now, granted, it could get 2 of those nominations without getting picture, which you'll see here in a bit. At least at the Golden Globes. But you would have, if this, like, did very well at, like, critic circles, and, like, K-Pop Demon Hunters was just getting nominations left and right, I'd be like, whoa. I'd be very, very curious as to what's actually happening. So we'll have to see, but I don't know. Right now, I have to say Amanda Seyfried's gonna win for The Testament of Anne Lee. You think Cynthia's winning? I mean, look, if you think Wicked for Good is in Best Picture, then yeah. Like probably it would be a good idea for you to predict Cynthia Erivo. I don't have Wicked for good in Best Picture because I feel like it's going to be, like, considered underwhelming compared to the first Wicked. But, so that's why I don't have her winning. But right now, it's like, I don't know. I feel like The Testament of Anne Lee is just going to be pretty strong. And I feel like she wins. Chase Infinity, I think she's going to get nominated for the Oscar. I think she's going to get nominated here. But I don't think she's going to win. I don't think she's going to win the Globe here. Emma Stone for Begonia, I don't know. I feel like, I don't think it's going to be as strong as a Best Picture contender. Which is ironic because I actually do think, considering, like, I feel like Anne Lee is going to end up being more of a big contender than we initially thought. Kate Hudson for Song Sung Blue, sure, she could get nominated, especially since the competition isn't really that insane. And then especially, honestly, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, or Eva Victor for Sorry Baby. Either one of those two could, like, interchange for me, but, like, right now I'm just gonna go with Rose Byrne. One that I would love if she happened would be Pamela Anderson for The Naked Gun. She was really funny in that movie, and she's probably the best shot the movie has in a nomination, maybe? Have you liked any Yorgos Lanthimos movies? I did like The Favorite. I didn't love it, but I thought it was fine. Dakota Johnson for Materialists, again, competition's not really stacked, so Emma Mackey for Ella McKay, Kate Blanchett for Father, Mother, Sister, Brother. Honestly, maybe she could get nominated, to be honest. I mean, she would be like the film's only nomination, but, you know, for weak competition, you could be the lone nomination for your film. Olivia Colman for The Roses. The movie's not really been that acclaimed, so Jamie Lee Curtis for Freakier Friday. I could have sworn, I don't know for sure, but I could have sworn the Golden Globes, like, did the Golden Globes nominate Jamie Lee Curtis for Freaky Friday? I could have sworn they did that. Yep, Jamie Lee Curtis was nominated for the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. So yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know. People didn't really go see Freaky Friday that much, like, or Freakier Friday, I should say. I just saw Sentimental Value, by the way. I'm so underwhelmed. If you loved The Worst Person in the World, it's not guaranteed you'll love this. Oh, I've seen Hamnet, and it's terrific. Buckley is winning the Oscar, in my opinion. When it comes to The Testament of Anne Lee, the movie was okay. Seyfried was great, but I'm not sure she gets nominated. I mean, again, you have to understand, Anne Lee is the only thing Searchlight really has right now. And the fact that they put Anne Lee in musical comedy picture, and it was just an accident in drama, I think that really shows where their priority is. Like, Searchlight's not concerned at all about is this thing on. So, They nominated Barbara Harris and Jodie Foster for the 1976 Freaky Friday. Oh. So yeah. And then June Squibb for Eleanor the Great. Not gonna happen. Unlike Thelma, people don't even like Eleanor the Great that much. Comedy musical actor. Uh-oh. Oopsies. Hoping this works. Tee-hee-hee. What? Okay, hold on a second. I need to fix a thing, because for some reason this did not work out so well. Oh man, I have to do a live edit on. I thought I had everything ready. Hold on. I think I may have fudged something. There we go. Fixed it. When it comes to Wicked for Good, I think it actually gets into Best Picture. Then again, you never know. Again, we'll have to see. But I've also seen Wicked for Good, and it's excellent, far superior to the second act of the stage musical. I've heard different things. I've heard conflicting things, so we'll have to see. I still think Leo is taking this and the Oscar based on strength of the film, and I don't have Safdie getting into director. Do you think if Safdie misses director, Timmy will still win? I mean, we'll have to see, but people are saying that Timmy's better than Leo, so like I'd have no idea. Like, I don't know. Right now I'm just going with Timmy. But if Leo, because the other problem is I have One Battle After Another winning like 2 acting awards as is. If it won 3, oh my god. Especially at the Globes, that would be insane. So yeah, Timmy, Leo, I think they're locked in. Then we got Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. I think he probably gets the Oscar nomination. I think he'll probably make it in here. And then the latter half is interesting. I think I do have Lee Byung-hun getting in for No Other Choice. Because again, competition's not really that strong. And if No Other Choice gets into Best Comedy Musical Picture, then to be honest, Lee Byung-hun could get the Globe nomination for Comedy Musical Actor. Bro actually gave 1 nomination to Jay Kelly across everything. You'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Like for the Globes, again, the competition's not really that strong, so he could get in. Because look at the others. Like, let's see. Jesse Plemons for Begonia. He could make it in. George Clooney for Jay Kelly. Sure. Apparently, and the Oscar expert tweeted this. He said that he saw that that they're campaigning Josh O'Connor for lead actor in Wake Up Dead Man, and Daniel Craig in supporting actor. I was like, oh, Liam Neeson over Lee Byung-hun? I don't know. If this were the old Globes, sure, maybe. But with the new Globes and how international they've gotten, and keep in mind that the new international voting body has proven to be very important. That's proven to be very important. With, like, you know, Anatomy of a Fall and Zone of Interest overperforming with nominations, and even Anatomy of a Fall winning, like, original screenplay, Boy and the Heron beating Spider-Verse. And now last year, where we had Emilia Perez take down Wicked and Anora and The Substance. And, like, oh my god. And also Flo beating out Wild Robot. And it's like, I don't know. And also, don't forget Alma Poisty getting into Comedy Musical Actress for Fallen Leaves, which was, no one saw that coming. You can't doubt the new Globes when it comes to the international nominations. They will go out for international stuff now, like when you don't expect it. And if this were the old Globes, yeah, Liam Neeson probably would get in. But if No Other Choice is contending for Best Picture, then at the Globes, absolutely, I would like if they're gonna take No Other Choice seriously for Best Picture at the Globes, then you bet your ass Lee Byung-hun can squeeze into a lineup of 6 for Comedy Musical Actor. Absolutely. Mickey 17 and Eddington in comedy. People don't really care about Eddington. People did not really go. I think the fact of the matter is, people did not really go see Mickey 17 or Eddington. They didn't go see them. No one cared about them. Whereas, again, look at some of these other films. They're more buzzy. The Globes, I believe, only gave 3 acting awards back when they had newcomer actor and newcomer actress. Oh, I didn't know that. Lee's just in for sure. Yeah. Again, what would it take for you to be convinced One Battle After Another doesn't win picture? Precursors. Like, but again, I don't know where it would stop. I mean, maybe BAFTA doesn't go for One Battle After Another, but also BAFTA is like a negative precursor. It doesn't matter what BAFTA does. It would have to come down to the guilds, you know? It would have to come down to the guilds. Who wins what guild? Because right now, SAG Ensemble, PGA, DGA, Raiders Guild is looking pretty dang solid for No Other Choice. No, not No Other Choice. For One Battle After Another. What it could probably, like, let's say Hamnet. Like if Hamnet beat One Battle After Another for adapted screenplay, I'd be like, And if it were to win adapted screenplay and lead actress, that's pretty good for it. But then it would also come, but it's obviously not going to win director. It would have to come down to PGA, I think. SAG noms are coming up on January 7th. Okay. But yeah, Hugh Jackman for Song Sung Blue. I don't think so. Brendan Fraser for Rental Family. No one saw that movie. Robert Pattinson for Mickey 17. That'd be a great nomination, but I don't see it. Benedict Cumberbatch for The Roses. Tonatia for Kiss of the Spider-Woman, and Joaquin Phoenix for Eddington. I don't know. I think honestly, I'd be pretty shocked if Daniel Craig is not competing in comedy musical actor and they're trying to push him more into supporting actor. And I don't think Joshua O'Connor is going to get nominated for this award. Like, if it's not this 6, I would be genuinely surprised. One Battle After Another has better box office than Spotlight, Birdman, Everything Ever All at Once, and The Shape of Water. Yup. Sadly, yes. Then, we have Supporting Actress, where we don't have to deal with comedy musical. Well, let's just see what happens. Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. I don't know. Maybe. If Wicked for Good does get into Best Picture at the Oscars, then maybe I could start taking Ariana Grande more seriously for the win. And I think she could still get nominated here, but again, if the film's not in Best Picture, she's going to struggle to get that nomination at the Oscars. She's just going to struggle. So yeah, Tiana Taylor. People seem to be saying, "Oh yeah, Tiana Taylor could probably win, so why not?" I was like, all right. Do you think Adam Sandler gets into SAG for supporting actor? Maybe. We'll have to see. Then we have Inga Ibsdottir for Lilius for Sentimental Value and Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value. I think they're just going to be mainstays. I don't see any reason to doubt these two. Glenn Close. Oh yeah, ever number 10, but I don't think she's happening. Ariana Grande, again, this is where we cut off from where I think the Oscars are going to go. Because, I don't know. I don't want to go with the 5 that I think are going to get nominated for the Oscar. Because that almost never happens. So I don't know. I think Inga might take BAFTA. Do you think it's possible? And if so, she's going to win the Oscar? I mean, it depends on who else wins elsewhere. Let's say Tiana Taylor wins SAG, then I would still predict Tiana Taylor because One Battle After Another is winning Best Picture. And again, I don't want to doubt the Best Picture winner if it starts winning some acting prizes and major precursors. But anyways, Gwyneth Paltrow for Marty Supreme. She could maybe get nominated for the Oscar. Maybe not. I think right now Odessa Azion is more likely, but then again, I don't know. Maybe it does turn out to be Gwyneth Paltrow. And I'm going with Emily Blunt for The Smashing Machine because I don't think she gets nominated for the Oscar because Smashing Machine's just not going to do it. But I think there is a chance that Emily Blunt could get nominated everywhere. Because Dwayne Johnson's probably going to get nominated at the Globes and Critics' Choice and maybe SAG, but probably not. I don't know. Maybe. But he's going to get a few precursors. And, BAFTA, they're going to not let it, they're not going to nominate him. But Emily Blunt, I think she could maybe get in everywhere, but then stop at the Oscars. Because, again, the lack of Best Picture material. Because if you're gonna nominate Dwayne Johnson, you're probably gonna also nominate Emily Blunt. And then at BAFTA, I think she could still get the BAFTA because again, she's British. And even if they don't nominate Dwayne Johnson, they could still nominate her. Actually, I've seen Knives Out 3. I actually think Glenn Close could possibly be nominated. Don't underestimate her. At the Globes or at the Oscars? Because at the Oscars, no way, unless the film is in Best Picture. Amy Madigan is definitely in. I just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe the Globes, but actually, wait, I just realized I didn't put her in my list. Oopsies. Okay, maybe she could be in the list at the Globes, but I just don't think she's going to be a big contender later on. Let's see. Jennifer Lopez for Kiss the Spider-Woman. This might happen. I mean, like, maybe, but again, I don't know. Like, no one really saw the film, but we'll have to see. Regina Hall for One Battle After Another. I mean, I think she might be a little bit more likely at the Oscars, but at the same time, she just doesn't do anything in the film. She doesn't, like, she does not have a lot of screen time at all. So it's like, eh. Then we have, like, Glenn Close, I don't know, maybe, but also they didn't do Janelle Monáe for Glass Onion. They didn't do them. Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. I think she's more likely for an Oscar nomination than at the Globes. So, but again, I'm trying not to go 5 out of 5 with what I think is going to get nominated for the Oscar. Laura Dern for Jay Kelly. Honestly, maybe she could show up here. But then again, I don't know, 3 acting nominations at the Globes for Jay Kelly? That's a lot. Haley Steinfeld for Sinners, I don't know. Felicity Jones for Train Dreams, that could probably be something like BAFTA would do. But I don't know. Rebecca Ferguson for House of Dynamite. Tanya Maria for The Secret Agent. God, if Tanya got in, that would be an insane overperformance. Emily Watson for Hamnet, I don't know. Oh, hello, Josephine. Saw a little Amelie yesterday with my mom, and we loved it. Ooh. But yeah, we'll have to see how supporting actress goes. Amy Madigan could maybe be in the list for the Globes, but again, I just really think people are overestimating her ability to get nominated for a film that's so not going to get nominated for Best Picture. So, Supporting actor. Sean Penn, I just feel like has the best argument to win. Now, granted, one could also say maybe Stellan Skarsgård. Maybe. I mean, and hell, maybe he could win here. But I think ultimately Sean Penn's still winning the Oscar. And granted, he could probably just take it with, like, you know, SAG. Maybe. But I don't know. Right now, if I'm thinking One Battle After Another, if I think Sean Penn's winning the Oscar, I want to try to predict him for him here. Weapons is probably a Real Pain. But A Real Pain was also not a genre film. Like, it was just kind of like a dramedy. It's like, I just can't. If Sean Penn takes Critics' Choice and SAG, and Stellan Skarsgård takes Golden Globe, BAFTA, and the Oscar, I don't know if Sean Penn got Critics' Choice and SAG, I think he's winning the Oscar because again, One Battle After Another is winning Best Picture. I can't doubt the Best Picture winner. I just can't doubt the Best Picture winner. Paul Mescal for Hamnet, he's just easily getting nominated. Yeah. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. People are coming around to saying that he's going to get nominated, so yeah. I don't know if Adam Sandler's going to get nominated for the Oscar for Jay Kelly, but right now, I'll say he gets nominated here. Here, I think he could get nominated, because the movie's a little bit more recent. He could fall off later, but it's probably a good spot for him to be there now. And then the 6th slot, I have no clue. Again, I don't want to do Miles Keaton because, again, that's too much. Because already, these 4 I have getting nominated for the Oscar. I don't want to go 5 out of 5 with what I think is going to get nominated for the Oscar. I just don't want to do that. So we have Miles Keaton, maybe. Delroy Lindo, I don't know. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Andrew Scott for Blue Moon. I think there is a chance he could get nominated for the Oscar. But again, I don't know. When I was talking about Glenn Close, I was talking about SAG. Oh, okay. BAFTA is most important, in my opinion, and I have Stellan taking that. BAFTA is important, sure, but you also have to read I think what's more important is what's stronger in Best Picture. Like, sure, like BAFTA was where, you know, Mikey Madison won Best Actress, but also Honora was winning Best Picture at the Oscars, so it made sense to go with her instead of Demi Moore. And same thing with, like, Emma Stone versus Lily Gladstone. Sure, Lily Gladstone did take SAG, whereas Emma Stone won the BAFTA, but also Poor Things was much closer to Best Picture, was much closer to winning Best Picture than Killers of the Flower Moon was. Like, Poor Things didn't really underperform in nominations, whereas Killers of the Flower Moon literally missed adapted screenplay. Like, that was bad for Killers of the Flower Moon to miss adapted screenplay. So, I don't know. I do feel like I feel like BAFTA does matter, but I think what matters even more is the strength of the film. And if One Battle After Another is stronger than sentimental value, you can't really doubt the actor, like, who could possibly win. Stellan needs to win something. He's probably going to win something. He could probably even win the Globe. He could probably win the Globe and the BAFTA. But again, it's like One Battle After Another. If Sean Penn takes SAG and Critics' Choice, let's see. What about the fact that Sean already has 2 Oscars? Does that help Stellan if there's a split? That didn't really stop Frances McDormand from winning her 3rd Oscar for Nomadland. And it didn't really stop Anthony Hopkins from winning his 2nd Oscar for The Father. Like, people could say, like, oh, well, this person already has a couple of Oscars. They're not gonna give this person another win. If, like, the Oscars have shown, and also Emma Stone. They gave Emma Stone a 2nd Oscar for Poor Things. It's like, sometimes they just don't really care how many Oscars someone has sometimes. It just, again, it depends on the strength of the film. Critics' Choice nominated Janelle Monáe? Yeah. And we're not talking about the Critics' Choice. But yeah. Still. Andrew Garfield for After the Hunt. No one likes that movie, so no. Sean Bean for Anemone. He'd be a great nomination, but I don't see it. It's either Daniel Day-Lewis or bust. Jeremy Strong for Deliver Me From Nowhere. Again, if the movie was remotely better received, I'd maybe say yeah, but yeah. Oops. I forgot to change that. Josh O'Connor, oopsies. Jacoby Jupe for Hamnet. No, they don't really do child actors. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go 5 out of 5 with why I think it's going to get nominated for the Oscar, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Director. Right now, I'm just going to go with Paul Thomas Anderson. I don't know who else could win. If Sentimental Value wins International, that makes it top 5, so that does matter. What about Leo instead of Timmy, according to your strength of the film argument? I mean, look, Leo could win lead actor, but also, like, the thing is, like, I do hear more people saying that Timmy's better than Leo than people are saying, Stellan Skarsgård's better than Sean Penn. Like, I'm hearing plenty of people saying, oh yeah, Sean Penn could still win for this. It's like, Early reviews of Deliver Me From Nowhere said Jeremy Strong was a standout. I feel if Jeremy Allen White gets any precursor, Jeremy Strong has to come along. But the problem is, Jeremy Allen White's just kind of squeezing into the 6 slots in Best Actor Drama at the Globes, when they split up the lead actor category into 2, like into drama and musical comedy. I don't think Jeremy Allen White gets into a top 6 if it was just Best Actor. Whereas Jeremy Strong's in a much tougher position because there is only 1 supporting actor category at the Globes. So, I don't know. But yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson, I think he wins for One Battle After Another. And then we have, again, I don't want to do 5 out of 5 in director. So what I have right here is Hamnet Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Joaquin Trier for Sentimental Value. It was just Jafar Panahi for It Was Just an Accident. And then the last 2 slots, I do have Ryan Coogler for Sinners and Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. I do think Park Chan-wook gets into the Oscars for director if the film's in Best Picture. But I don't know. I just don't want to go 5 out of 5 with what I think is going to get nominated for the Oscar, because they don't really do that. James Cameron for Avatar, Fire and Ash. I mean, sure, he did get nominated for Avatar: The Way of Water, but that was also literally the year before we got the new Globes, so I don't know if they're going to go that far. Yorgo Lanthimos for Begonia. I don't think it's going to be strong enough to get any director nominations. Probably not. Then we get to Kleber Mendoza Filho for The Secret Agent. I've been hearing some buzz about him. We'll have to see. Mona Fastvold for The Testament of Anne Lee. They could nominate her. They could probably nominate her. That's a possibility. Compliments from the Empress of Debauchery Land. I mean, Rockchelli's. Ooh. If Park gets in over Safdie here, does Leo win actor here? I have no idea. If Wicked for Good gets in the Best Picture, what would it take for John Chu to get in for director? I think at that point, I think it would have to be like a conversation of whether or not Wicked can win Best Picture. I think that's what it would take. Like, because again, the Oscar, if you're talking about, unless you're talking about the Globes, I mean, even then the Globes didn't nominate the first Wicked for director. But if we're talking about especially the, I think no matter, I think honestly, whether or not it's the Globes or the Oscars, it would have to take like the idea that Wicked for Good could win Best Picture for the Globes to like for John M. Chu to legitimately be a director contender. But I don't think it's gonna do that. Even less so than the first Wicked. So yeah. Kothar Ben Hanya for the voice of Hind Rajab. Again, I mean, that would have to be like an All We Imagine As Light kind of deal, but even then, I feel like All We Imagine As Light had more buzz. Don't you think Guillermo del Toro should be top 10 here at least? He's an international favorite. But again, I just don't think Frankenstein's going to be that strong in Best Picture, so... Again, I have to see. I have to see what happens. And then Catherine Bigelow for House of Dynamite. I just don't know. Screenplay. Now, this is actually where I do have No Other Choice nominated. So... Oops. There we go. And like I said, guys, we got about 32 minutes to get 10 super chat. Like to get like, well, actually, no, we need like 8 more super chats. Can we get some little super chats in chat? We'll see. Like even if it's just like the low $1 ones, that still goes forward in the that still helps the counter. Or if you want, don't like, gift any subs. Oh no, not subs. Gift any memberships. That's possible too, because I think there's like a little option here. Yeah, membership gifting. If you want to gift any memberships, consider supporting the channel that way, so that people can get some good old-fashioned, memberships. That'd be great. But still. Oh wait. Oh. Could there be a scenario where Grande wins everywhere except BAFTA and Emily Blunt wins BAFTA, assuming Wicked for Good does exceedingly well with nominations during award season? If Emily Blunt won the BAFTA for The Smashing Machine, that would be so weird. Because, like, I don't think she would win the BAFTA. No, it would have to be like one of the sentimental value actresses who wins. I don't see any world where Emily Blunt wins. But still. But yeah, I did just kind of realize it was just an accident. I do have winning screenplay here. Wait a minute. Oh no, I screwed up the thing. No. Oh man, hold on, let me fix this. I thought I had it all together. Wah. Why is it doing that with me? There we go. Fixed. Is War of the Worlds comedy, musical, or drama? I'd probably say comedy. Like, everyone gets a good laugh out of that film. And it's obviously going to sweep. Do you listen to Mudvayne? I've never even heard of Mudvayne, so no. But anyways, yeah. I think Accident could maybe win the screen, because I'm hearing a lot of people saying, oh, maybe Accident could win screenplay. Maybe Accident could win screenplay, and I think they're going to end up manifesting it. And it's like, yeah, maybe Accident does win screenplay here. Ooh. But if not, there's still one battle after another. But God, I mean, I don't think it would win the that would be so many Globes for one battle after another to win. My God. Then we have Sentimental Value. Then we have Sinners. Because I did realize I don't think Sinners, even if Sinners were to win the Oscar, I don't think Sinners would win screenplay here. But yeah, Hamnet, I think it'll be safely in screenplay, so there's that. And then no other choice, I do want to give it another big nomination other than, you know, Best Picture, Comedy, Musical, and Drama, and Comedy, Musical Actor, so there's that. I've seen some people predict Emily Watson for a BAFTA nom. I think she has a better chance at a BAFTA nom than Emily Blunt, based on Hamnet probably winning BAFTA Best Film. But the problem is, like, I don't really hear many people talking about Emily Watson that much. That's the problem. I don't really hear many people talking about her performance. So we'll have to see. Marty Supreme, that's obviously like a big contender. I just couldn't fit it in, and I don't know. And also, if I put Marty Supreme in, that would be like all of the director nominees I'd have here. So Emily Watson only has 2 scenes in Hamnet. Okay, yeah, so I was probably correct in assuming not to predict her. Are you predicting the podcast category? No, only the film categories. Begonia. I don't think Begonia is going to be that strong to where it squeezes into a top 6 for screenplay, but if it did, oh my God. Wake Up Dead Man and Knives Out Mystery. The previous 2 Knives Out movies didn't do that, so probably not this one. Secret Agent, Testament of Van Lee. Is this thing on? I don't know. Frankenstein, probably not. Train Dreams, Jay Kelly, House of Dynamite. I don't know. Hello, Michelle Hamilton. I'm not sure. Did we see you here initially? I'm not sure. My screenplay predictions for the Globes: Hamnet, Sinners, Wake Up Dead Man, Sentimental Value. It was just an accident. Oh. One battle after another, or War of the Worlds, which is more enjoyable. Tough. I've not seen War of the Worlds actually. Isabella Rossellini had only like 2 scenes in Conclave, but the problem is she stole the show in those scenes. Like Isabella Rossellini, she didn't have a lot of screen time, but she stole the show. I have not seen Hamnet, so I can't say, but if you have seen Hamnet, did Emily Watson like steal the show like Isabella Rossellini did, or is her role like just even less significant? Oh, you just got on? Awesome. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can reach 10, we're trying to see if we can reach 10 super chats. Even if it's the little ones, we're trying to see if we can do that today. So far we got 2, which is great, but we got like less than 30 minutes to do that, so. Neither stole the show, but Emily was good. I don't know, I thought Isabella Rossellini stole the show in her 2 scenes in Conclave. But let's see, yeah. Non-English language feature. Honestly, the top 4 is just locked. Sentimental Value, Accident, No Other Choice, Secret Agent. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then there's the other 2, which is The Voice of Hin Rajab and Sirat. I think those 2 could get in. Like, nothing really seems really obvious. Ooh. Nothing else really seems obvious in terms of what could get nominated. So we'll have to see. I'm seeing there's just an accident this month. Oh, sweet. And then we have Nouvelle Vogue, Sound of Falling, Left-Handed Girl. I'm not gonna lie, like, nothing else seems to be like making as much buzz as like maybe like the top 6. I mean, we'll have to see how things shake up later on when we do final Globes predictions, but I don't know. Animated feature. Oh my God, the competition just got worse. The competition just got worse because In Your Dreams has reviews. The reviews are not amazing. So there we go. I'm just going to have to go with the top 5 for now. Zootopia, K-pop Demon Hunters, Arco, Elio, Amelie, and Ne Zha 2. I don't think Ne Zha 2 gets nominated for the Oscar because, again, no one in America saw it. But in a top 6 where there's like no competition, maybe if there's no competition, because like what else? A Magnificent Life underperformed with its reviews. In Your Dreams underperformed with the reviews. Scarlet underperformed with the reviews. Bad Guys 2, it's probably about as acclaimed as the first film, so maybe it could squeeze in. But like, I Am Frank Kelda, I'm not even sure if that's coming out this year. Dogman, that kind of came and went. SpongeBob movie, they're not going to nominate a SpongeBob film for Best Picture. Yo! Thank you, Michelle Hamilton, for the super chat. Oh my god. Are you doing Critics' Choice predictions? Not today, but probably before. I'll probably do Critics' Choice predictions like a little bit before the nominations come out. I'm only doing early Globes predictions now because it's a little bit easier to figure out because it's like, you know, we're just now getting like the placements for drama picture and comedy musical picture. So it's just easier to do right now. So yeah. But still, everyone, put in the, if you're a member of the channel, put in the Hannahcast blue heart emojis. Wow, Ne Zha 2. Honestly understandable. Again, I don't think it's going to happen at the Oscars. I think this is just going to maybe be like a one-time thing at the Globes. Because they have like 6 nominees. But I don't know. I think, honestly, this year might also be very predictable with the top 5 for Best Animated Feature. Whereas, you know, because last year it's like, well, I mean, it's pretty locked up. Well, there's a lot of competition, but you know what? Whereas now it's like, well, there's no competition. So if it's not the top 5, then, like, I'd be shocked what would happen. The Search for SquarePants is from this year? That felt like ages ago. The Search for SquarePants is supposed to come out this December. No? Like, it's supposed to come out this December. That's the, like, it hasn't even come out yet. Do you think Zootopia 2 hits $1 billion at the box office? Yep. Yep. If Moana 2 could do it, then so could Zootopia. I'm hoping K-pop Demon Hunters wins. I kind of hope it wins, but I don't know. I'm still very hesitant to say that it will. But then again, if it wins the Globe here, I'd be like, all right, we're set. We're good. Like, it's going to win the Oscar. Even though I think it's ironic because I do actually have it getting nominated for a couple of other Golden Globes. But, we'll have to see. Zootopia 2 winning might be 50-50 with a potential sequel. I doubt it would win that easily. But then there's also the whole K-pop Demon Hunters thing where it's like people are, like, it's become so much of a big phenomenon that people are getting almost sick of it. And it's also like the title K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm worried could turn people away from giving it the win. But then again, apparently, like, even some big celebrities are talking about it. Like Josh Brolin was talking about like how he cried watching the movie. It's like, if even Josh Brolin saw this movie and got emotional, oh no, maybe K-pop Demon Hunters could win. I hope it does, because K-pop Demon Hunters is fantastic. Do you think Wicked takes away from Zootopia 2's box office? Doesn't Zootopia 2 come out in December, whereas Wicked comes out in November? I don't think it would swallow up Zootopia much, if that's the case. Maybe. Let's hope for K-pop Demon Hunters to beat Zootopia 2 in the Oscars. Let's hope. Let's hope. Did you watch Women Talking 2022? Yes, I did. It's a great movie. So, yeah. Original score. Again, I don't want to go top 5 for what I think is going to get nominated for the Oscar. I do not want to go top 5, because that never happens. I'm going with Sinners. I still think Sinners wins score. It's the most, like, the big score of the year. Like, if One Battle After Another won, I would be very upset, because it's like, really? Like, the score in that film wasn't even that, was just not even, granted, I'm not just doing this because I didn't like the score in One Battle After Another, but it's also like, considering the music drives Sinners, like, that, the whole movie story is about the music. Like, I can't fathom why it would lose score. Zootopia 2 is actually a November release, and it's 1 week after Wicked. Oh, okay. I still think Zootopia 2 will be fine, because, like, I mean, hell, look at the box office for both films. Zootopia made $1 billion, and I don't even think did Wicked, like, make $700 million? Did it even do that? I'm not sure. But yeah, One Battle After Another and Sinners was the top 2 contenders. Apparently, Hamnet actually does have a qualifying Oscar score, so I think it's going to get nominated here. Frankenstein, whether or not it gets nominated at the Oscars, it depends on its strength in Best Picture, but I think even if it doesn't get into Best Picture here, Frankenstein would get nominated for score here. Testament of Anne Lee, it's an original musical, so it's going to get score. I think we need to start realizing that if it's an original musical, like, it's a score nomination just easy. And this is actually a change I made today. K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't think it gets nominated for score at the Oscars, as great as that would be. But I could see, like, Golden Globe and Critics' Choice going for it. I could see it, because the Golden Globes and the Critics' Choice Awards, they will nominate animated movies for score. And again, original musical type deal. It's like, they could do it. They could just do it. Maybe Avatar Fire and Ash. I don't know, just your casual viewer. I don't think it's going to do that, because, like, because Avatar The Way of Water didn't even get a score nomination here, so probably not. Do you think the Testament of Anne Lee or F1 have a chance at score? I agree about Sinners winning. Well, I mean, yeah, I did just mention Anne Lee. I think if Anne Lee's a musical in Best Picture, like an original musical in Best Picture, it has to get into for score. But F1 is going to be interesting. The Globes might do F1. They might. The Oscars, no, because it, like, when you look at how strong, when you look at like the Best Original Score Oscar nowadays, it's very tight into Best Picture. And when you looked at the shortlist for Best Original Score last year, all four of the films, like all the Best Picture nominees that were in the shortlist for score last year made it to the Oscar nominations. Even Wicked got in. Like, The Wild Robot wasn't, like, yeah, that was not in Best Picture and it got in, but that was because there were only 4 Best Picture films in the shortlist. So, yeah. Why do you not have George Clooney in at the Oscars? Because I don't think Jay Kelly's going to be that strong. I don't think it's going to be that strong. Wicked will crush Zootopia. All my friends already have tickets for opening week, same as with Lilo and Stitch. It's an event. I don't want to doubt Zootopia 2. I mean, people were trying to say, oh, no one cares about Moana 2, but then Moana 2 made $1 billion. Oh, Leo Tennyson has to go. Bye, Leo, bye. Everybody, if you're a member of the channel, put in the bye emoji. Bye, Leo, bye. But let's see. Marty Supreme. I do think Marty Supreme gets the Oscar nomination for score. But again, if I put it in for score here, that would mean I have the Globes going 5 out of 5 of what the Oscars will do, and I just don't think that happens. So no. House of Dynamite, maybe. Begonia, Wicked for Good, Sentimental Value, No Other Choice, Avatar, Jay Kelly. Again, I'm not completely sure. We'll have to see. Did something disappear? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Original song. And I think this might actually be the last category. Begonia should be higher in score. House of Dynamite is too similar to Conclave's score. I think that, like, Begonia, I think will have a better chance at the Oscars. But again, I just don't want to go, I don't, like, the Globes will pick more, like, the outsider picks for score. Which is better, Sinners or One Battle After Another? Sinners by a mile. Sinners is fantastic. One Battle After Another is mid. But yeah, I think I Lied to You is gonna win. I think I don't see why it would not win the Oscar. Like, I Lied to You is, like, that scene is the scene of the year. Like, of course it's gonna win. And apparently, Sinners did pretty well at the Grammy nominations. And even though last time I seen The Sun didn't get nominated for the Grammy, I mean, this is the other song that Warner Brothers is submitting for Best Original Song. So last time I seen The Sun, I think would also get nominated here. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, I think it's gonna get nominated. Whether or not it's nominated for the Oscar, I'm not sure, because the Oscars still don't really like animated movies that much, because they snubbed what was it? They snubbed Pinocchio, they snubbed Spider-Verse for song, and they snubbed The Wild Robot for song, so, I don't know. Just Keep Watching from F1, maybe. I think they're probably gonna, I don't know if it gets nominated for the Oscar, but I don't want to, but yeah. Girl in the Bubble for Wicked for Good, maybe. And then there's Clothed by the Sun from The Testament of Anne Lee. I think this will get nominated for the Oscar, but however, and so, I do, but yeah. So I'm trying to go like 3 out of 5 with what I have at the Oscars for the Globes here. But yeah. Some other possibilities: Train Dreams from Train Dreams, Dear Me from Diane Warren, Relentless, I think is absolutely getting nominated at the Oscars, but the Globes are not really as privy to give Diane Warren nominations as much as the Oscars are. I have similar song nominations, except I think Billie Eilish has a song for Avatar that could get at the Globes. I don't think Billie Eilish has a song for Avatar. It's actually Miley Cyrus. I think Miley Cyrus actually has the song in there. It's Dream as One. That's the song. I don't think Billie Eilish has a Avatar song. No Place Like Home from Wicked for Good. I've just heard that Girl in the Bubble is better. Steve's Lava Chicken, I don't know. I mean, that'd be kind of funny if it got nominated, but like, and they did nominate Peaches, but this one's like literally 30 seconds long. Are they going to nominate Steve's Lava Chicken? I don't know. Trunks from Highest to Lowest. I mean, they could. Zoo from Zootopia 2. I don't know. Dream is One from Avatar Fire and Ash. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but they didn't even nominate the Weeknd song from Avatar The Way of Water, so I don't know. My Baby from Nothing at All. Got Nothing at All from Materialists. And Skibbity Meow from Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. Everyone knows that Skibbity Meow is going to win. Everyone knows that is just going to win. It's going to sweep. So yeah. Yeah, those are my predictions. Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, wait, there's one more. There's one more I have. And that is Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. All right? This is where I feel like Sinners wins. And honestly, if it wins this award, it's probably dead for winning Best Picture. Because it just feels like whenever a movie wins the Box Office Award at the Globes, it's like, okay, yeah, we don't have to take you seriously anymore. And then it just does not win Best Picture at the Oscars. Happened to Barbie, happened to Wicked, I think it might happen to Sinners. Then there's Avatar Fire and Ash and Wicked for Good. F1 I think is possible. Zootopia 2, Weapons will probably get nominated. Superman, I think that will get nominated. And then there's the 8th slot. I think it could be Lilo and Stitch, because it, like, didn't it make $1 billion? How did Lilo and Stitch make $1 billion? What? And so, yeah. Then there's some of the other films, like Fantastic Four, First Steps. Probably. Maybe. Like, I mean, maybe. I would love it if it got in, but it's also like, what do you take out? Because I'm not gonna lie, like, some of these films are, like, really, really in there. And sure, like, Fantastic Four has better reviews than Lilo and Stitch, but Lilo and Stitch also made $1 billion, so I don't know. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Minecraft movie, Thunderbolts, How to Train a Dragon, Final Destination Bloodlines, Demon Slayer, The Conjuring, Last Rides, Jurassic World, Captain America, I don't know. Honestly, I'm pretty set in stone as to what the top 8's gonna be. Now, granted, there is this weird, like, thing where, like, the Golden Globes say, hey, if a movie gets enough streaming views, then that could factor in. So, I have no idea if K-pop Demon Hunters will try to qualify. I don't know if it will qualify. I have no idea. Hey, where's Snow White in Box Office Achievement? I don't think it made enough money. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the Golden Globes, in order to be eligible for Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, you have to have made... Actually, let me look it up. The Golden Globe for Cinematic and Box Office Achievement. To be eligible for a nomination, the film must have grossed $150 million worldwide, with at least $100 million grossed in the US. Or have garnered commensurate digital streaming viewership recognized by trusted industry sources. So, I don't think Snow White made enough money, to my knowledge. I don't think it made enough money. But yeah. Didn't F1 break Sinner's box office record for an original film since the pandemic? I'm not sure. Minecraft almost made $1 billion, yeah. But it's just weird, because it's like, I do want to try to balance the box office with the films that, like, also got some critical praise. So it's like, I don't know. Like, there's honestly a lot of, like, critically praised films that happened. So it's like, I don't know. Lilo and Stitch is the one where it's like, it wasn't the most critically praised. Like, it's gotten better reviews than, like, you know, Fantastic Four or Mission Impossible. But it's also the $1 billion film, so yeah. Bye, Chicken Jockey, bye. Warner Brothers really is the biggest year for films in 2025. They really are. Okay. I don't know why I almost said, I hope Superman gets nominated here, but then I just realized, wait, that's a stupid category to begin with. Favorite Diane Warren songs that should have won. Nothing is going to stop us now because you loved me. Grateful till it happens to you. Why wouldn't Minecraft be nominated? I don't know. Again, I don't know how this category works. Let's not act like we know how this category works. This category's weird. Let's see. Christian, can I get your opinion on the Warner Brothers situation? Who do you think will or who do you think should acquire them? Ideally, I don't want anyone to acquire Warner Brothers because I'm sick of corporate mergers, because corporate mergers are evil. Corporate mergers are the bane of consumerism. I would rather no one buy Warner Brothers. But I'm really scared about Paramount because Paramount's owned by, like, fucking, like, Trump supporters. Like, David Ellison is, like, actually evil. Like, the Ellison family is just straight up evil. They're literally trying to make their movies, like, more aligned with MAGA, viewpoints, which is really bad. And it's it's so disgusting because, like, they have Nickelodeon, and that's so influential for young kids, and they don't need to be fed like MAGA, like political, like MAGA politics. So if it has to be between Comcast and Paramount, I guess Comcast is the lesser of two evils, but I don't want any of them to buy Warner Brothers because we need, like, actual choices for consumers to make. Like, corporate mergers are just bad for consumers. When there's monopolies, all that does is screw over, the consumers. You're right, Kristen. I don't think anyone should be allowed to buy them, but if you had to guess who ends up with them, I mean, oh god, I don't want to say, like, I'm scared about Paramount. I don't know. I'm scared that Paramount, because apparently Paramount, like, they're trying to woo in David Zaslav to buy Warner Brothers from him, but apparently what they said, or what the reports are saying, is that if they can't get him to agree, then they'll go directly to the shareholders and basically, like, take Warner Brothers by force by just buying out the investors. So it's basically, it would be considered a hostile takeover of Warner Brothers. And if they do that, then oh, by the way, guys, less than 4 minutes until, like, the goal closes. Can we at least reach 5? Can we at least reach 5 super chats? Can we do that? We only need 2 more to reach 5. I mean, we're probably not going to hit 10, but can we hit 5? Can we? Is Netflix interested in buying Warner Brothers? I don't want Netflix to buy Warner Brothers because we need Warner Brothers to stay as a theatrical, as a theatrical studio. I guess if it were between Comcast, Netflix, and Paramount, the best option would be Comcast, but I still don't want that. But as much as I don't like little competition at this point, Comcast should buy it. Please not Netflix. I hate the world we live in. I hate the world that we live in. I hate that so many corporate mergers are happening. I hate it so much. Why are you considering K-pop for Best Picture Comedy and Best Score and Best Song, but don't have it winning animated? Again, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So, please, Warner Brothers, don't trust or don't buy Paramount, or don't let Paramount buy you. Just don't do it, please. But again, the thing is, if it does turn into a hostile takeover, Warner Brothers doesn't really have a choice at that point. Because if Paramount just goes directly to the investors and buys out Warner Brothers that way, it's basically this, it's basically the same way that Elon Musk bought Twitter. Like, he didn't even, he just went directly to the investors to buy enough stock in the company to just buy Twitter. And that's how it was a hostile takeover. And that's what could happen to Warner Brothers. That's the problem. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, we got less than 2 minutes. Can we get any more super chats? Can we get at least one more super chat? Just one more? Or any gifted memberships? I mean, okay, granted, I mean, you could still give super chats or gifted memberships without, even without the timer, but I just want to see if we can get closer to the goal. Maybe. Okay, but if K-pop is in contention for 3 noms, including best, there's absolutely no reason for it to lose to Zootopia 2, the likely mid-Disney sequel. Again, I have no idea. You might be right. I'm slowly wondering if I should just pick K-pop Demon Hunters to win best animated feature. We'll have to see. But let's see. I might get ready to hop off here in a bit. Does anybody have... Wait. Do you think Jacob Elordi could be a dark horse contender to win supporting actor? Win? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to win. I don't think he would win supporting actor. I think he'd be lucky to get nominated. Did you see Paramount refused to work with 1,200 people on that petition, including Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo, etc.? I'm kind of confused why James Mangold and Timmy C are making a movie with them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's really going on. I don't want to read too deep into that, because it's Paramount's. It's one of those things where it's sort of how it's sort of like how we all know big corporations are evil, but we still buy from them because it's there's not really much competition elsewhere. For obviously, you know what I mean by that? where it's like it's kind of like one of the only options you have. Like I don't know what's going on over there, but it's like I still have a fear that K-pop is going to be like the Lego Movie. That is my fear. I hope I'm wrong. I hope K-pop Demon Hunters wins Best Animated Feature, but we'll have to see. What's your favorite 2025? What your favorite 2025 movie ever? What you see? Are you trying to ask me what's my favorite movie of 2025 so far? Maybe right now I'd say Sinners right now. But again, I've not seen that many movies. Like I wasn't one of the cool kids who got to go to the fall festivals. But yeah, what's your most anticipated movies for the rest of the year? I guess probably for me, like Wicked for Good, Hamnet, Avatar. I'm really excited for those movies. Love to see. I don't think Anora would fit in my film collection because it's a film collection. I don't get it. I might be dumb. I'm not getting the joke. Have you seen Lake Michigan Monster from the same directors behind Hundreds of Beavers? No, I have not. I didn't know they had a new movie out. Anora is above being in a film collection. It's too good for it. Ah! Is that Christian Hannah from the Hannahcast YouTube channel? It certainly is. It certainly is. Do you think Oscar Isaac can get into actor drama at the Globes? If Frankenstein had an amazing day at the Globe nominations, yes. If Frankenstein had like an amazing Golden Globes haul, maybe he could squeeze in, but I don't know. Sydney Sweeney's winning Best Actress. No, Hannibal, no. Sydney Sweeney's never gonna win, never. So yeah, honestly, I might be getting ready to wrap up stream here in a bit. I've been doing this for about 2 hours. That's a lot, and I want to try to eat something. So, any final thoughts before I head out? By the way, this has been a really successful stream so far. I mean, my God, we did very well in terms of, like, even though we only got like 3 super chats. I mean, one of those was like pretty big for us, so I'm really happy about that. I think Train Dreams has a chance to get nominated for Best Picture. I do too. I think there is a chance. One Battle of Death is my favorite movie of all time. No, Hannah, no. Who is this imposter Hannahcast? Can the real Christian Hannah please stand up? That's me. I'm the real one. Ugh. Ugh. By the way, Ann Lee is not eligible for score at the Oscars. Wait, where'd you hear that, awards guy? Where'd you hear that? It's not eligible? Where did you hear that? I want to see where you heard that from. Like, did they... Was it... Jake Kelly's winning Best Picture. I don't know. Take care, everyone. Bye. Appreciate the stream. Great to see you back. Oh, thank you so much, AJ. Excuse me. It's not on their for your consideration page, and they derive more than 20% of the music from the past, which breaks the eligibility requirement. Did they though? Like, I'm not sure. Like, well, I have to, maybe I'll have to talk with people. I'll have to maybe talk with people to figure out what's going on there. Are you going to talk about the Razzie Awards next year for the nominees and reaction show? Maybe. We'll have to see. You can't beat everyone up for the next couple of streams I see. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. In the move, I hate... This sucks. When we were moving, one of the monitors broke. So I no longer have dual monitors! Oh no! So yeah, now I only have one monitor. But you can help me get more monitors or anything like that if you want to support me via Ko-Fi or something like that. Or if you want to, again, gift any memberships or even, you know, or super chats. That helps out the channel. Can I get a crash out before you go? I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm gonna crash out. But yeah, But yeah, we'll have to see how that all goes. Second monitor. Bye. Oh God, I hated that. I hated that. Oh my God, I'm so sad. I was so sad. Also, my TV, my 65-inch TV also broke, or at least I was like, I hate man. I was told by Dylan from Fantasy Phone Ball that on their Discord it was confirmed that Ann Lee was ineligible or something. So maybe ask them. Oh, well, maybe if it's ineligible for the Oscar, even if it's ineligible for the Oscars, maybe it could still get into the Globes and Critics' Choice. Maybe. But if it is ineligible for the Oscar, then that could complicate things for Ann Lee. But still, thank you for letting me know that. That's actually if that's true, like, ooh. That's interesting. But yeah, I might get ready to go now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And again, thank you all for coming onto the stream and gifting super chats and all that. It really does help out the channel. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, any chance Trier misses director, even if it's in Best Picture? Like, use your imagination for a second. No. Because the problem is, the Cannes competition films, if they're in Best Picture, they usually do get nominated for the Oscar. So, yeah. Like, Cannes films do very well at the director or at the Oscars. Like, yeah. Black Friday is around the corner. Should be able to get some good deals. I'm not sure if I'll have enough money. We'll have to see. I mean, again, we'll probably have enough for rent, probably, yeah. But then there's also food to consider, and so I'm not sure how much expendable income I'm going to be having this month, which is going to be tough. So I'm not sure. Again, if you're able to help me out over this month, that's very helpful. That'll be very helpful. But right now, I probably won't be able to afford a new monitor, probably. Well, I do like One Battle After Another. I don't think it's my Best Picture winner. Yes, let's get the hate going. Like the supporting actor stat in Best Picture was like 15 years broke last year. Well, I don't know. More people need to be open that stats break, but stats do break. But at the same time, it's like they don't really break often, and even then, it's like some stats are stronger than others. It's like if I think basically when a stat breaks, you're not going to be able to call it. I think that's the problem. You're not going to be able to call a stat breaker. It just kind of happened. So, yeah. I think Hamnet's going to win Best Picture. Oh, let's hope. Let's hope. Well, I mean, I haven't seen Hamnet. I hope I love it, but yeah, guys. I think I'm going to... Batrier's not an absolute lock. Like, he's somewhat vulnerable. Not if he's not if he's like an international contender that was from Cannes. I cannot doubt that. I cannot doubt that, huh? But, like, yeah. Like, even, like, even last year, we got 3 Cannes films into Best Director with Honora, Emilia Perez, and The Substance. So it's like if they're like, you're like, what's going to happen is that you're going to have to snub some of the, like, you know, some of the more contemporary contenders, or at least the contenders that are either not as established, like Marty Supreme with Josh Safdie, or the big blockbusters like Sinners. Cheers gonna get out. I have a feeling he'll be fine. Yeah. So yeah. I think I'll about do it for me, guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Bye. Put those emojis in chat. Bye.